Hey everybody, how's it going? Ghostly Rich here today, and today we're going to be installing a new patio set. And not just one, we actually have, hey Mika, we have two. So, let's first cut the tape and get the pieces out so that way we can assemble it. Again, the part number is right there. It's made by Hampton Bay. Once you have all your parts laid out, now we're going to open up the instructions and we'll start building. First thing you need to have is your backrest. Then you need a centerpiece. Then you need a left arm and a right arm. This is how easy this one is. So once we have all these pieces together, you're gonna grab this. And you'll see that this will just slip in on these two. Let's see if I can do it for you. It's got two holes. I believe one is right about there. Yep. There, let it lean on there for a sec. Then the next thing you're gonna do, notice that there is a screw hole there, which that'll go to, and a screw hole down there in between the two, right there. So the first thing you're gonna do for now is you're going to screw in those two, and then these two will go into the footrest right here. Let's show you right here. Right here, one right here on the inside and one right here on the inside. So there's two here for those two spots. So first screw in those two, and then we'll get to the back of this. If you want, you could try and get those two in and then slip this in afterwards. So put this off to the side, and let's just screw both this one on and then the other side on. Make sure that it's rounded out like this, so it looks like, see how it's rounded outward? So just like that, just like that. The screw package you need is the one that says AA1 and BB1 and all that. So it's gonna go screw, washer, tie it in with the Allen key, and then put the cap over the screw. If I were you, I wouldn't tighten everything down yet. Loosely put all the screws in and then tighten it once it's sitting on the floor, so that way it's not gonna, and then tighten them on a level surface, so that way it doesn't rock back and forth. Once your design looks like this and you've got those 4 screws tied in, now we can retake this, bring this back in, and we will just, bring it down right here. Try and line it up. There we go. And then I'll have to line that one up next. And then you put these screws in from the back side. Once you get those screws in, just lie it flat, tighten it all up. Once you've tightened all your screws all the way around, throw your caps on, and then it's ready to throw the cushions on. Build another chair like this and let's get onto the couch. The bench is literally the same. Screw in your arms just like you did for the other one on both sides, then we'll slip in that centerpiece. Once you get those armrests on, you slip the center on like you're used to. Next thing we're gonna have to do is make sure we come over here. Now I noticed that this one was super tight, so what I needed to do was, before I even got these top ones in, which I haven't even put them barely in yet, I put one lightly in just to hold it so I can show you, but this screw had to go in, otherwise it just didn't hold itself together. So you'll have to grab it and press down, or press down with your foot or whatever you want to do, and put that screw in. Start it obviously by hand, and if you want to, go really slow with a power tool, but if you use a power tool, be very careful that you don't strip it, and that's why I always say hand thread at least the first 5 or 6 threads on, so you know you're not going to strip it. After that, go ahead and attach them just like we did the arms, and make sure you leave it all loose except for this bolt, so that way we can adjust everything and then tighten it up. Last but not least, we have the legs. Legs are quite simple. Aim them like so, and then literally tie them in. There's 3 holes in each. Go like this, tie in all 3 legs, and you're ready to go. Remember, screw, washer, throw those in, and then cap them. Once you're at this point where you have table legs on, the wrapping is still on, leave that on there until you get it into position, because it's holding the glass in, and that way you can just have it nice and clean and less fingerprints in the end. So now you have the benches. Let's go put this all where you're gonna put it on your patio, and then I will show you what mine looks like once it's all in place. So there's a view I get from up here. But either way, there's our first patio set. I have one more to build, but if you're wondering how it looks when it's set up, I really liked the look of this one, and I also really loved the comfort level. You can never buy patio furniture without sitting in it, because it's a lot like buying a couch. They all feel different, so in the end, I loved the feel. This one was nice and soft, and rather than having metal trusses across the bottom, these ones actually have the bands, so when you sit on it, it's comfortable. They don't last as long. They probably get 5 years out of them, but that's why they're a little bit cheaper, but they're more comfortable. I'd rather have something I have to replace every 5 years than have something that's going to last 10 years but never be comfortable. Anyways, that's all there is to this. Hope this video helped you out. Press a like if it did, and subscribe for more.